Hello everybody, welcome to another Command and Conquer cast. Today we're hopping on RA3. Before I do another Tiberium Awards cast, we are doing a 1v1 on Battle Base Beta. I think the map is called. This is a very rare map that I've seen in the replay section that has been played on and actually uploaded to the site. So I'm a little bit unfamiliar. I think there's like a 4-player version of this map as well. But this is a 1v1. Our competitors for today are going to be Libra as a purple Soviet, and opposite him is going to be Zugsprite as a cyan Empire. So this is going to be quite good for Empire because there's basically the map is surrounded by sea, and half the units that get built off from Empire are amphibious because they don't have a separate airfield, they just have naval barracks and war factory. So because of most of them being half of them being amphibious, they will definitely have a huge advantage getting around this map, potentially doing some sneak attacks and doing causing a lot of chaos. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be very fun to watch. Here we see that actually we've got Libra going for both buildings here in the middle of the map. He's going to be controlling that middle, going to be denying Zugsprite the time to get the infantry to the middle, because the person who does control the middle, they have the advantage over their opponent. So you've got sickles and conscripts being brought into the base. They're going to be taking out the Imperial Warriors and the core there. Attack coming from Libra, going to be going for a core here. Does get in there, will probably destroy that, but I'm not too sure. Turret also gets deployed over there, will be destroying the core, possibly will be destroying the core before it gets back to base. And Libra is nicely pushing forward aggressively towards Zugsprite's base. He is also going to be attacking that oil derrick, going to be suppressing his resources a little bit, but it seems that Libra has gotten rid of the tower drone that was in that core there, so he will be able to deploy a docks core, and here comes a war factory as well emerging from the MCB, going to be deployed behind the walls here, and at least at least Zugsprite has fenced off the refinery and power plant, so at least the terror drones will have to actually go around the long way before they're able to get any sort of entrance. And we see conscripts, and they are firing molotovs rapidly at these walls here. But Zugsprite is currently rebuilding them as fast as he can, but he is behind on the just the everything basically. I think Libra has actually gotten the better tech for the moment. He has got a war factory up. He's just going for his super reactor, so in a few moments he will have tier 2 for himself. He's going to be getting those hammer tanks and everything out very soon. Sickle also going to be harassing some of the cores here. Loads of conscripts going to be doing a lot of damage to that oil derrick, and it seems that Zugsprite is going to be losing that building over there. And Tengu's being deployed by Zugsprite. That's going to be transforming. May even be going to the other side of the map. It looks like it is. Sickle is going to be. Looks like it's going to be pursuing that unit. Pretty useless unless it lands, because that unit is very slow. But it just says that okay. A couple of terror drones do join this force in Libra. I keep wanting to call all the players Libra. Jesus, in Zugsprite's territory. Damn it. Zugsprite does also put walls up to deny Libra the chance of access here. It does fence him off most of the way, but he does have the access to sea, so he does have some sort of escape route, but he will have to go on the long way round. The closest point is at the middle of the map, where some of the beachheads are, and he's actually fencing his MCV in just in case Libra does actually manage to get like an engineer nearby or something. Infantry corps also being deployed there. Tengu does come back from his scouting run, it seems, and he's going to be joining the sea a bit over here. Got a couple of, well, got one Yaris mini sub taking down one of the tower drones there. We got Libra making a jump with his sickle, going to be going inside the defenses here, blocking the dojo core, which is quite a very good move. Also some bullfrogs and hammer tanks. Got to be suppressing Zugsprite's ability to do anything. He keeps trying to fence himself off desperately to at least keep him alive for a little bit longer. I see it's a little bit pointless now because Libra has pretty much all the map resources apart from this area over here and in this corner, so he has the entire map practically. So it won't be long before Libra will be coming down on Zugsprite's doors, and he will be obliterating him from this map. You see that Zugsprite is unpacking his MCV, and he's going to be trying to make some sort of escape or just gave himself some breathing room. A couple of VXs have been deployed along with some tsunami tanks. He's going to be carefully sending them to the front there. A turret drone is waiting at the front door there, ready to get one of those tanks if they're not careful. A couple of the VXs are going to be going to this area over here. The MCV is forced to undeploy. One of the bullfrogs is taking some damage from the Tengu, and Libra is trying to go for the crush on that Tengu there. MCV does redeploy. He's going to be trying to get some defenses down. He gets some barracks down, and he also gets a naval yard down, which means he could be able to go for Akula subs. Yaris mini sub does start to do some damage to that naval yard. Zugsprite is still currently struggling to hold this area. That Sickle doing a lot of damage to those infantry forces, even while they are underground. They have a lot more protection, but they won't last long against a Sickle, so it's pretty useless getting any sort of infantry out. I mean, applaud to him. I thought he'd be able to get some units out enough to kill the Sickle. And a bit of an attack coming from Zugsprite here. Going to be taking care of some of the units here. MCV does take a bit of damage. Also, we've got the tsunami tanks taking a lot of damage as well. Tsunami tanks desperate to get rid of that bullfrog, completely ignoring this hammer tanks over here, and a couple of shock troopers deployed just to power down some units. That Yaris mini stub is still pounding on that naval yard. One of the Akulas do get deployed there. Another Yaris does join the first one. Going to be attacking this Akula. Akula absolutely demolishes that. And I don't know if that Yaris will be going for the suicide. I don't think it will, but just in case, it probably would. 5 hammer tanks are occupying that left side. Got a couple of VXs. Got to be trying to take out that Akula there. And it does do quite a bit of damage before it does submerge. It's already at a quarter health right now. Yaris also circling around the Akula there. We see that the front line is pretty empty actually. We've got a few Imperial warriors going to be occupying that empty space right now. I wonder if Zugsprite is actually going to be getting rid of these walls at all to just free up some space, possibly put some more structures down, because he only has 3 refineries up and running. It was 3, now it is actually 2. That one ore collector will have to stay there for the moment, and he'll need to get a refinery out as soon as possible to get to that mine there. Not without the Akula sub though, because that is going to be doing a lot of damage. That unfortunately, that ore collector will be going down, and the hammer tanks coming from Libra's base are going to be coming back to the front door again. Going to be making their second attempt to penetrate the walls of Libra's fortress. Not going to be for very much longer. And VX is just going to make a beeline for this empty area of the map here. Going to be trying to hopefully get some weaknesses, exploit some weaknesses of Libra's defenses, but it seems that Libra's already noticed what's happening, so he's positioned his bullfrogs accordingly. Tengus do zoom past the VXs, going to be going straight to the spawn area of Libra. Bullfrog's going to be quickly advancing on that position, does make the Tengus hesitate and drive them away eventually. VXs, I think they're taking some damage, are they? No, they are trying to take care of the enemy Derek there. And they do quite a bit of damage there, but not quite enough without the bullfrogs damaging them. And got a few bullfrogs over here. Going to be nearly taking care of one of the tankers there. Bit of a misclick coming from Zugsprite, almost losing one of those units. And they are flying over the bottom of the map here, and just in case Libra had an expansion down here, which it doesn't. So at least he now knows. Got a couple of MiGs, got to be trying to do as much damage as they can. But if a MiG's kick again coming from Zugsprite, one of the MiGs, no, none of the MiGs go down. Another full one does dispense his rocket load, taking the second Tengu out, and one of the MiGs do go down. But my goodness, that was quite a couple of mistakes in less than a minute. And there we go. We see that Zugsprite has been defeated. This is quite unsurprising actually, but Libra's fantastic game of aggressiveness did actually do him a lot of favors there, so that was quite an engaging match there. It's been a little bit disappointing, but considering that I don't actually know all of what was happening, I can't totally say that Zugsprite was bad. I'm pretty sure he's actually a very good player, but he just didn't get the chance to actually use Empire the way that it should have been used, because Libra was totally all out on that attack there. Hope you did enjoy this cast of World Alert 3, and the next cast will be another commentary video on Tiberian Wars on the tournament that happened yesterday. So hope you did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one.